Alright, stream is started up. Can you hear me, everyone? Stream is started up. Alright, I can hear myself in echo. How about the both of you, YouTube Social HD2 and Amazemaker? If everything is working as expected, I'll begin. I just want some confirmation from one viewer, that's all. I just want some... Hi, Burner Boy. I'll take that as a yes. So, let's begin. Greetings, everyone. My name is Atterville, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Mega Man Maker. This is going to be the 7th live session. And hopefully, unlike the last one, which happened earlier this morning, it doesn't break up at the end. I took some extra precautions in order to make sure it doesn't. And hi there, B-Money as well. Alright, first up is Illusions in a Museum by IceZigma, with 54 plays and a score of 14. And sorry for the louder noise in the background, my air conditioner is running. Unlike the last live stream, this will probably go for about an hour or so. And tomorrow's live stream will be about 2.5 to 3 hours long, depending on how it goes. Right after this level is done, your level's up next, JIE. However, I know you sent 3 of them, so I'll first cover the first one, then I'll move on to some other levels by other authors, so I can spread the love, so to speak. And thank you for this crash lift segment actually having more than one crash lift. So we aren't forced to wait for quite a while for one to come back. Yeah, remember at the beginning I said that this is your level's going to be first? Yeah, I'll be doing live sessions again tomorrow. Then there'll be a change in the live session format a bit. During tomorrow's live stream, I'll cover your level, Sean. Oh, look at this! Whenever we go into the teleporter, it actually flips gravity, essentially. So it's like Shining Firefly's level in Mega Man X5. That's neat. Another stage used this gimmick in the past. Let's see, I can get it. Thank you, enemy. Also, Cyber Peacock. Can't forget about that stage. Something's down there. Just a bunch of E-tanks. Clearly there is something down there. Do I dare risk going down there, though? It was worth it, and I have an E-tank here. Just need to be careful not to get crushed against the Yoko blocks. Did you attend my earlier live stream, CODIJOYN? I actually covered one of your levels there. Hi Ryan, hi Lipatio, IceZigma, CODIJOYN, and the rest of you. His weakness is probably either the super arrow or the flame sword. Flame sword it is. Okay then, I didn't realize you could freeze the graphic in midair there. Stage isn't done yet. So now this is permanently part of the background. Yeah, I'll add your level once I complete this level, Lipatio. Now onto the actual boss battle. Or maybe this is the second mini-boss. I don't already have a Q-bot set up, Ryan, so I'll just list it after I complete this level. Another boss weak to the same special weapon. Okay, final boss. Almost there. He tried dodging. And it's done. This stage is over. Alright, adding your level to Patio. And your level, CODIJOYN. Alright, your 2-1's got added, so let's see the order. Well, I'll get to the next one after I start up the next stage. This was a decent level, I'd say. I like the gravity flipping gimmick, like Siren Peacock or Shining Firefly, or Dark Dizzy. Second up is High Blockken by Amazemaker, with 8 plays and a score of 1. Okay, I'll add your level 2. Oh, are you sure? I could turn up the game volume a bit, but it sounds fine to me. I think it's because of all the noise in the background coming into my mic. Maybe that's it. Alright, let me write down the order so people know what's going on, who's coming up next. Alright, let's do it. In order to complete this level, I need to gain all 6 special weapons here. But first, I'm going to start by going to the left. And there's nothing there, so I guess we go to the right instead. Like the other level in the series, it's going to be non-linear. And we can unlock a bunch of shortcuts along the way, too. No I didn't actually. Not yet. Good thing I can easily hit them from here. We're almost there to getting our first special weapon here. I can't slide, so I can't regain any special weapons down there. I don't think so, at least. These jumps. There's a reason why I like to do slide jumps here. Hi, Nuclear Stomp. Glad to see you made it for this live stream. No, I'm not a chess player. Okay, so I was supposed to get this. So I guess I get this next. That means I think I can get another special weapon up there, but I need to double check. So let's do so. There is a charge block down over there. Of course, this is actually a wall. I thought that was actually part of the background to the left here. Could be made a bit more obvious. A bit of trial by fire here. I'm always taking new maps, for Adonis. And no, I'm not a chess player, Sean Williams, if I didn't answer it. There'll be a 2.5 hour to 3 hour live stream tomorrow. Guess to go down here. Well, that was a close one. Now I can get the bees, or rather the hornets. Now I just need to get back into the hole. That's the much harder part. Okay, that was lucky. Oh, the sound in the background, that's my AC running. Sorry about that. Yeah, it sounds like a rumble. It's fairly loud. Sorry about that. It's too hot over here. Now I know where else to go. Normally I'd filter this out if I was doing a pre-recorded stream, but here I can't really do that. Not without heavily garbling my own voice. Arizona. Hi, Galaxy Man. In general, Mountain Standard Time. Or Mountain... Right now I just want to hit another checkpoint just to be safe. There is something up over there, I know. No, I just need to be able to reach it, which is actually quite easy. It's nice, but it gets quite hot. Yeah, I see that on the left. I'll go for it after I... okay. I'll have to go down then. Let me double check. I have to do it from the other side. I would like this refill, but I can't exactly reach it now. To the left of me is coming soon, I guess. I need the rain flush so I can proceed onwards, so I have to take the lower route here. I hope I'm going the right way. Yeah, this is the right way. Quick reset. I like how this stage, how even though it feels non-linear, it actually flows rather linearly. Yeah, that's good design, Amazemaker. It makes going through the stage pretty fun. There it is. And this demonstrates how useful this is. Yeah, I got it, don't worry. Now I just need to figure out where this is. Of course, now I can easily get it because of backtracking. Wait, just want to double check. Yeah, I can pass. Oops. I didn't mean for that to happen there. Oh well. With this, I essentially have a shortcut, but I want to hit that checkpoint first. So I have a closer point to restarting in case I die, which hasn't exactly happened yet. But better to be safe than sorry. And I like how as you collect more special weapons in Amazemaker's levels, they become a lot easier and you open up many new shortcuts. Now I can collect the E-Tank as well as the Yoshiki. Alright, time to backtrack downwards. Let's try it again. I didn't quite time it right. No bother. I have multiple attempts here. First use this to take care of most of the enemies. And that's why we need the key in order to proceed onwards here. I'll use Rain Flash when I get to this other side. What was here? Oh, this. Okay. Yeah, in the morning. I'll take a look at that then. There are several levels have been added, but I'll have to double check. Oh, this is new. And I see what I need to do now. And now I have all the special weapons necessary to complete the stage. Just need to backtrack a little bit. Yeah, this is looking to be it. This is the end of the level. Overall, very solid, and I liked how, even though it looks non-linear, there's actually somewhat of a linear order to go through the stage. I would have preferred if it was a bit more non-linear, but this works out. Let me guess, their weaknesses are the perfect freeze. Okay then. One is immune to the perfect freeze, makes sense. So we don't just completely destroy the boss. The other is really weak to this instead. That's so fun when I can pull it off correctly. 12-minute stage, but I could have done it faster if I knew where I was going. In 8 or 9 minutes. Alright, let's see. Let's add new maps. I see your level, IceZigma, but it'll take a while to get there. Let's see, did I play that stage? Give me a moment, I need to check my list of levels I covered. Alright, yeah, I did cover Magma Hideout during the last stream, Zen, so I won't re-add it. Sure, send a money, sure, I'll accept your stage, B-Money. And Galaxy Man, so I'll get the list, I'll post it. That's a good idea, Ryan. Ask for other people to look through it first, before making major changes. So let's see... For the next time I end up streaming, let's see, 317. I'm trying to see if I already have it on me. Yeah, I already have it, but I'll have to cover it later because I want to cover levels by other authors first. And I got your level word on us, don't worry. If you're on the order of levels list, if your name is there, I got your level. Next up is Red Hot Mountain by Tobvet, with 24 plays and a score of 1. Tobvet, aka burningsticks. And if I can't cover my year level during this stream, I'll cover during the next stream tomorrow. Yeah, I will be doing a stream tomorrow. it's gonna start probably at 6:30 p.m. UTC. As during next week, I don't think I'll be able to do a stream. Ooh. Feels more like a fortress level in this regard, but... well, it works out, I guess. I don't know how many times I actually hit the switch. And... not sure what happened there. I did press the jump button, but I guess I was touching the sides. Let's do it properly this time. And I think I know what this status gimmick is going for. Bye, Tylerbot. See, I need that to fall before I can move forwards. See, nice way of going back here in a more challenging right. Oh, and that's why we need it back. Yeah, I like the rocket push block gimmick. I can't quite make the jump there. Well, I can, but it's actually quite difficult. So now to repeat this section. Those diamond enemies are kind of annoying to deal with. There we go. I just need to do it at the edge. And now that this is moved down, I can cross it. Clever. I hope there's a checkpoint nearby. There probably is. Seeing this stage has pretty interesting design. Probably down this waterfall. No surprise spikes either. There's a checkpoint and fire's coming. That's how you do it damageless. Thanks for the heads up, Ardonis, if I'm able to get to your level. Dodging that enemy, trying to deal with that enemy there is actually quite dangerous. Hard, man. Getting to the bottom is my best bet. Oh, I did it without even having to drop it into the bottom. I know there is a secret to the left. I'm really tempted to go for it. I'll just take a peek. Oh, it's an E-tank. In case you didn't destroy the boss by dropping it into the water. Yeah, very neat. I'm liking this stage. Currently my second favorite one. My favorite one is Amazemaker's though. Oops, let's try it again. Well, it was some of a challenge to get anyways, because you had to defeat Hardman without dropping him into the drink. So, I do approve. It's not like it's a free tank. Not quite facing the right direction, but if I try from facing to the right, there's a high risk of me actually falling into the lava. Or the oil fire, I mean. But you get the idea. See the problem? But I pulled it off on my third attempt. I'll add you levels, don't worry. Damage boost? Oh no. I think that one block failed to spawn because there's no way to do a damage list there. It's this jump where I had the most problems because there's just only a few pixels left there. And you can't just easily damage boost off of it. Okay, that's what was missing. See, making the slide jump off of there can be a slight problem, and I'll be right back in a moment. And I finally saw that section, and I realized I forgot to say anything because I was so focused. Essentially, what ended up happening there was I tried jumping high up to that platform before, but it did not work. Apparently, due to Mega Man Maker's issue and also during one of the deaths, it didn't interpret my button inputs correctly, so... in essence, I never tried it because I thought I couldn't even reach it. The hardest part of this level was due to engine issues more than the level itself. Kinda makes me wish this level was made in a different engine. It's very solid, certainly on the more difficult side, but it deserves some praises. It was fine designed. And that was me being super focused. Sometimes I do that during recording as well. Oh no. Ringman is one of the toughest bosses in Mega Man Maker. You know, this way of fighting Ringman isn't too bad, actually. It makes him a lot easier, even with all these tackle fires. Even then, you still gotta be a bit careful. So overall, very solid level. Let me start adding the rest of your levels. Let's see, all the way back a few minutes ago, probably 10 minutes ago, I see your level Queen Monica, tree 22409, so I'll add it. No one else's, so pretty solid level burning sticks. It's definitely accurate to your name, that's for sure. So next up is Seaside Greenhouse by AgentAPM, with 2 plays and a score 0. The main danger of Ringman is his contact damage and trying to dodge off his rings, but with this room structure, it's actually very consistent. Not to mention you can damage boost off of the tackle fires. I was hoping there'd be a secret to the left, especially as they gave me the Mega Ball. This chill musical track. I'm really liking this aesthetic. Essentially, this greenhouse takes place at sunset. And you have to dodge all these umbrellas. Plus, you can always just use a top spin to jump over this section. Not to mention you can see the fish swimming about below. Ringman in Mega Man 4 is much easier. Maybe not much easier, but easier, as he doesn't deal as much contact damage as he does here. Easy way to exploit his pattern. What happened to the water? By jumping into the teleporter, we just deleted the water. In terms of aesthetics, this is definitely one of my favorite levels. In terms of aesthetics alone, I mean. In terms of level design, my favorite level would probably be Amazemaker's. We already have several interesting candidates, so levels being decent to almost good. Much better than the average in most of my videos. Can't quite reach it yet. Let's go to the left first. Probably different choices of challenges. Flower missiles. That's not their actual names, but I'll call them that. Well, it makes sense we have enemies from Hornet Man's level. Didn't that also take place in a greenhouse of sorts? Or a botanical garden? Oh no. Do you see those fans? This is a problem. I'm gonna die here. Trying to make jumps here is very painful. Let's take the right route now. Yeah, your levels are very interesting, Amazemaker. Oh, and it's actually one way. Your levels so far are definitely not Kaizo levels. They can be a bit challenging in certain places, but I'd say they're fairly balanced. Maybe slightly more difficult than average, but that's more due to figuring out where you need to go through next. Plantman, Mach 2, all these fans make it much harder, that's the problem. So I'm gonna have to rethink my strategy of dodging him. Certainly changes up the usual Plantman encounter. In fact, I realized the trick behind this boss. See what I mean? Walk back and forth between these two holes. It's that simple. At least it changes up the boss battle. Otherwise, Plantman is usually pretty simple. And I like how the time of day is actually changed too. We spent so much time in the greenhouse and now it's getting to sunset further. I like when levels show a progression of time as well. It really adds to the sense of adventure. I don't know about you, but because of the combination of the music and graphics, this stage has a somewhat has kind of a sad feel. At least to me. Feels a bit somber or melancholic. I can't pronounce it now. Bleh. Now we move on to the right part. Your level was quite challenging near the end, burningsticks, but then I realized part of the challenge was due to engine issues, and if they didn't occur, I could have completed your stage in half the time. Don't worry, burningsticks, your level is up there as being one of my honorable mentions. It was fun. Only recommend for more skilled Mega Man Maker players. Definitely this level is my favorite in terms of looks. APM deserves a pat on the back. I wish they were here. I know I can cross that. Never mind. I'll give it one more go, then I'll just move on. One more. If I can hit the corner, I'm good. There. I was hoping there'd be a secret to the right, but guess not. Top man time. Oh no. And I can't really drop him into the drink. That's his weakness. That actually makes quite a bit of sense. The problem is actually hitting him there. And this stage is done. Very beautiful stage, one of my favorites of this episode. I'd say it's decent to almost good. It didn't really feel like a traditional level, it felt more like a fortress level, but I guess this level focused more on exploring the stage itself, or traversing through it. So props go to you. Next up is Buster's level. Now, this is a level that's going to be submitted for the Mega Man Maker Level Contest 2019 edition. So if you're a judge for that, please leave the stream for now, for the next 20 minutes or so, as you want to go into these levels blind. Alright, with that disclaimer out of the way, next up is Severe Scorch Site by Buster, with 8 plays and a score of 2. Alright, with that disclaimer out of the way, let's do this. I wish Buster was here. Or maybe he's here, I'm not sure. First screen teaches us how those magma cannons work, as well as how the tackle fire works. This is looking to be a traditional level. Same with the tackle fires here, because players are forced to encounter them. Now combining use of both the magma cannon and the fire and the hothead. Now using all 2 enemies and the gimmick. Pretty generous checkpoint placement, but now we're introducing the gyro blocks and forcing players to encounter them. As well as the oil and oil fires. This is teaching us how these magma cannons can set the oil fires alight. And this is introducing us to the pookers and how we can destroy them. I'm pointing this out because this is going to be a traditional level and it's aiming to be. Kind of a bit close there. Now we're combining use of 2 different gimmicks. Creative. Now we need to run to the right so we don't get killed by the fire tellies. I mean tackle fires. When I say killed, I mean knocked off the platforms. Not quite fast enough. That's why there was a checkpoint here in the first place. The timing is a little bit on the tighter side, but the stage was already teaching us up to this point anyways. Another checkpoint, really generous now. Normally the traditional stage wouldn't have this many checkpoints, but I guess it's because of all the instant death hazards here. This is another, at the very least, decent. Whoops, pointing the wrong direction there. That was my bad. That's why there was another reason why the checkpoint was there. These sections kind of always make me wary because stuff like that can happen. Especially because of all those tackle fires. They certainly live up to their names of tackling you into pits and other hazards. Oh, these are called magma furnaces? Good to know. See, the hardest part is all the tackle fires. And I guess this is the climax of the level, but I'm not sure. This may be the halfway point. Oh. Oh, this is unique. This was actually a very easy boss encounter, but it could have been much harder if he kept using his Flame Blast attack. Hi Matthias, I'll add your IDs to the list. I probably won't be able to cover them tonight, but we'll see. There are a lot of levels on the list. If I can't cover them tonight, I'll start covering them during tomorrow's live stream. That'll be at 6:30 PM UTC. So let's see, did I take out APM and Buster? Yeah, at least he can't touch me directly. And I'll be right back in a moment. I need to get a glass of water. And I'm back. Let's see then. So the 6th level on the lineup is Weapon Capsule Relay Mega Man 9 Edition by YouTube Social HD2 with 34 plays and a score of 5. I don't think I'll be able to cover your level tonight, Queen Monica. There are several people in front of you and this stream is only going to go on for about 30-40 more minutes. We'll see. If you watch my LP series of Mega Man Maker for long enough, you know what this level is going for. You know what this level series is all about. This time it's going to be mainly using Mega Man 9 assets. Don't worry, I'll cover your level during tomorrow's stream. I'm planning on that being at least 2.5 to 3 hours long. And hopefully without any bugs. The next time I end up streaming, whenever it is, after tomorrow. Next week I won't be able to stream, unfortunately. But the next time I'll set up Streamlabs, and would you like it if I can... Now here's a question to all my current viewers. I'll ask it again to all my viewers tomorrow. Would you like it if the chat is visible on the stream itself? On the video feed on the sides? Let me know. If that's the case, in the future I'll add it to the videos on the side. And thanks to my earlier stream, I was able to drop down the number of levels on my 2 playlists down under 100. But thanks to this stream, it's back over 100 now. Oh well, I should have expected as much. There's no way I'm gonna cut these down unless I start doing daily live streams. Which may happen in about a month or 2, but we'll have to see. Perhaps I'll take a vacation and do a daily live stream for Mega Man Maker. We'll see. Also, I should turn on the game volume. I forgot to turn it back down. If anything, this level is a nice breather level from the other stages. There are so many interesting stages in this episode that are decent to almost good at the very least. Uh-oh. Well, I'm soft-locked now. So I have to retry the stage. Oops. You may want to put the jieuxx before that screen, actually. As this level is pretty short, I'll go through it again, but for any future levels, you probably should put more jieuxx. That's kind of my fault as well, but still, you may want to increase the forgiveness. Especially as there's no way to farm back up for energy, I think. This stage does have some teeth to it, mainly because of these sections, and oh, whoops. I totally forgot I gained access to an M-Tank, so I retract my earlier statements that this is entirely doable. I wasn't soft-locked at all there. Well, not yet, unless I consumed it. Hello, L-Gamer Azul. There's so many levels on the queue right now that I probably won't be able to get to it. I'll try getting to it tomorrow. I will add it to my to-playlist, don't worry. Any level that I won't be able to cover tonight or tomorrow will be added to my to-playlist. You are forced to use an M-Tank over here. I didn't miss any shots. You may want to give some more leniency there. Boss time. And it's done. So 7th up is Glassman by SolidSnake 1117 with 39 plays and a score of 3. Is this based on a Glassman from Magma 1 or a different Glassman? Depending on how long it takes, the last level I'll cover during the stream is going to be either Lipatio or CODIJOYN, depending on how long they are. That's alright, I have international viewers. And there are at least two chatters on stream who speak Spanish. Oh, this is somewhat pretty. But we have a combination of ice and rain here. That's a bit concerning. Yeah, icy storm. At least we don't need to worry about hail. And this storm isn't that strong. It's a soft storm. It's not as crazy as some of the winds we've seen before, which you can't even counteract. Here, at least, you can counteract it pretty easily. I entered your level, L Gamer Azul. Don't worry. Ice physics. The ice physics are even stronger than the rain in some scenarios. No thank you, I'm just skipping you. Get ready for Rice Man. Certainly a nice combination, but some of these enemy setups could be a bit of a tricky maneuvers to get around. I'm not complaining, I'm just pointing it out. Whenever I point out these difficulties, don't assume that I'm complaining about them. See Burning Sticks level. Where I commented a lot on the status difficulty, but I still enjoyed it. Gosh, I'm gonna have a hard time deciding what my favorite level this episode is gonna be. For the previous one I have some obvious contenders, this one there are too many contenders. See what I mean by ice physics? Even stronger than rain. Not to mention they feel more sensitive than they were in the NES titles. Just one tap movement can send you shooting forwards. I feel that the threshold needs to be increased in this engine. Yeah, if it had snow it would be cooler. For example, the Cossack snow. But you can only apply to that tile. It's attached to that tile. Oh, I disbound Control plus R to my controller. That's the quick reset button. Yeah, that's it. Hi, Power Kid. If you want to play Mega Man Maker for a long time, I highly suggest you bind it. Although frankly, I wish it was a bit faster and skipped the ready screen too. Made it more like Super Meat Boy, so you can get even faster in the action. Plus, I wish you could skip Proto Man's whistling tune at the start, as that wastes quite a bit of time as well, especially during Kaizo levels. Frankly, I wish those unique intros were skippable. Oh, the stage loops up over here, so I want to go down. Alright, we have at least 4 Spanish speakers in chat. I'm probably miscounting it by 1 or 2. Yeesh, more ice physics. But it was for an E-Tank, so it was worth it. This detour was well worth it. Whenever you place an E-Arm tank in these levels, or even a special weapon, make sure the challenge to get it is understandable. And make sure it's just not a pushover. I think we're now in an amusement park or something, or a construction site. Make it somewhat of a challenge to get, unless it's there for humor, or the upcoming challenge is really difficult. In that case, they can be more freebies. Essentially, the rule of thumb is E and M tanks should have somewhat of a challenge to get them, somewhat harder than the stage preceding it, unless they're there to augment and ease up the rest of the level upcoming. In that case, they can be freebies. We're getting near the end. Or not. The last section. Oh, this state is also using the wire gimmick that Tylerbot does. Not the wire gimmick, but the wire aesthetics. Oh no. Well, here we go. That actually wasn't too bad, as those beams do get blocked. I thought it was going to be a whole lot worse. Yeah, chat levels for this stream, but it's kind of late to add it right now as there are a lot of levels already. I'll cover all the levels I wasn't able to do so in this stream during the next stream tomorrow. The first stream focused more on levels for my 2 playlists. This is focusing on chat levels. Wow, this section is pretty. The prettiest part of the level, and I guess it's the climax. Though many of these gimmicks aren't exactly introduced in safe environments initially, so this feels more like a fortress stage. Suddenly, forced weapon gauntlet. Well, there are frequent checkpoint pickups here, so I'm fine. It's not like I'll run out. And this is a fortress level, so it can pull it off. I'm fine with it. A bit of a longer level than what I expected, but it's fun. Oh. Grenade Man. That's why you're getting an E-tank in this level. The rain is not helping with my dodging at all. But I did it without an E-tank. The end. Another wonderful level to add to the list. I'm really gonna have to discern which is my honorable mention favorites. There are at least 5 or 6 contenders now. Probably 5 contenders. 4. Let's see. A-Top is Space Travel 2 Part 2 Dopteron Normal by Lipatio, 21 plays and a score of 7. Yep, you're level Lipatio. You're up. I can't exactly... Oh, never mind. Hopefully it's easier than the previous one. I'm also at 897 subscribers, by the way. Only 3 more from 900. So if you're not subscribed already, please subscribe. The next major milestone is 1000 subs, and at that point, I can unlock 2 more features for this channel. Yeah, just put the level ID here, that'll be fine. 897 subs specifically. Remember, I've said this throughout my LP series and I'll say it again. Some of Lipatio's normal levels are harder than their hard levels, and vice versa. On to the jungle planet of Dopteron. Remember, the previous level in space travel was labeled as being hard, so hopefully this is easier. I hope the teleporters don't break again. There was a level that... Fun fact, off-screen I'm actually recording episodes for Retro Redux levels. There were 1 or 2 levels that broke because of the teleporter bug. Yeah, I really need some more moderators. I really need some moderators who speak Spanish, speak and read Spanish. I trust all of you, but I'm worried about more nefarious actors. Why, thank you for all these pickups everywhere. Watch as they start lagging the stage. Oh no, I need him. That's bad. Yeesh, yeah, I screwed that one up. Well, at least there's a checkpoint before, at the start of this section. And these all represent different flowers. Flowering trees, I guess. See, that's how you're supposed to do it. If I rushed forward, I would have survived there. Buster. I like how the poogers can float in midair as long as they initially land on oil. Also like how it can block the force beams. Oh no, I see where this is going. I guess there's something was supposed to spawn there. West Coast. Yeah, basic level is not enough. I need at least intermediate to advanced. Of course, that also depends on how good Google Translate is at times. For simple stuff it's gotten a lot better, but for other things, not so much. Oh, I see. I need to keep this here. That's what I was missing. Silly me. I was trying to do it the hard way. Didn't time it correctly. See, I get the challenge, I just need to time it correctly. Now I know exactly what to do. I have to hit both of them immediately. See, I get the idea behind this challenge, Lipatio. It's neat. See, at first when I first did this, I got the challenge backwards. I thought I needed to stand on top of them and jump over it that way. There. That's the trick. Now onto the top spin section. Almost there. Now I can get up. I didn't think it would work out that way, but guess it did. Essentially spring bouncing challenges we have here. Honestly, I like this part of the stage more than the first section. Need to be a little bit further away. There. Perfect. Now I guess we're entering the enemy fortress. Onto the charge kick section. It seems that every one of these, each part of the stage has its own sections. I was hoping it wouldn't go down that low, but my hopes didn't come true. These sorts of jumps, oh no. Let's hope something else doesn't go horribly wrong. And it didn't. I'm always worried because of the engine screwing up some of the air jumps. But it decided to play nicely here. Spanglish, also the name of a movie. Thank you. Now everyone in chat is speaking Spanish in some form or another. Of course, there's nothing there. I was hoping there'd be something. And I get crushed there. Climbing up the giant tree. I wonder what would happen if you actually have a key. Oh, we need to climb up here and get the key. I answered my own question. I'm just gonna ignore these and go upwards directly. There's our key. Oh, I thought we needed to jump all the way down, but this works too. The drill drill? I'd rather call it the drill drill. Let's see. Alright, next time when we... Alright, I'll mark you as a moderator soonish. Let's see. Alright, Queen Monica, you're currently a moderator. Don't screw it up, please. Oh, charge kick. I should have taught that earlier. Because I could slide jump through there. Very straightforward. All these challenges feel a bit easier than the initial challenges in Part 1, that's for sure. Spare you, tank? Because of the boss battle coming up, probably? Oh, I see. Can I even reach the enemies there? Let's try this again. I know the trick now. The roaches are essentially a distraction. I want to go directly for Plant Man. See what I mean? A distraction. And it's over. I like this more than Part 1, Lipatio. Although it felt like different sections felt like different desperate parts of the level. Some parts I like more than others. Next up is Dangerous Cave by CODIJOYN with 10 plays and a score of -3. Oh no, I didn't expect this level to be this long. Yeah, it is certainly mixed in, and there is a difficulty progression, so you got that down. But compared with all the previous levels I covered, your level isn't bad, it just pales in comparison with the first half of levels covered. That's how unfortunately some levels get kind of a less better reception due to some of the other levels played. Compare this level, for example, with AgentAPM's or Buster's or Amazemaker's level. But yeah, I still enjoy playing through your levels of Lipatio, despite all the deaths. Yeah, this will be the last level I'll cover in this stream. The rest of the levels I'll cover during tomorrow's stream. This is looking to be a bit too long. That wasn't exactly clear and kind of jerkish to put spikes down there. I hope nothing's of importance on the left. Sure, submit it. I'll add it to my playlist and it'll hopefully be covered tomorrow. I say hopefully because it depends on how many levels there are and how long they are. These jumps. Time to use slide jumping then. I keep forgetting I have access to slide jumping due to some of the previous stages. That's what these jumps were designed for. There we go. So that's how we get D-Tank. Now I can proceed onwards on the right side. I already added your level, J.I. You already submitted that during the previous stream. It's on my list. Welp, that was my bad. I should have made the jump there. The Hairy Harrys, they're kind of annoying to deal with. Especially if you don't have a durable weapon, exactly. Well, maybe not a durable weapon, but a fast-firing weapon. And I swear this stage has multiple routes. And crash lists on this low terrain. Yeah, luckily it's not a Kaiser level. There probably is something down over there as well, but I want to go over here first. Because I know there's something to the right, and I'll ignore taking the left route, it's too hazardous for me. I stuck at Kaiser levels as well, Amazemaker. Don't feel bad, most players suck at them. Let's do this again. See, making these jumps is the biggest hurdle. Oh, it was actually that simple. I was just being too cautious there. And yet I end up dying because I screwed up the order, and there's no checkpoint nearby. That's the frustrating part. I have to keep repeating this introductory section over and over because it's too close to the intro. Let me see if there's something down over there first. There is. It's this side. Seriously, taking the upper route is much easier than that. The low ceilings and the crash lifts are a killer combination. It's the jumps that are the hardest part for me, and some of the weapon switching. Thankfully you can backtrack here and get both of those, in case you missed a jump earlier. See, I kind of wish there was a checkpoint right over here because of these jumps. This time, wait for him to come back down. Yet I ended up dying anyway because I screwed up the pattern. This stage is getting frustrating now. It's kind of due to my fault, but having to go through this introductory section over and over and over is not fun. This could have been avoided if there was a checkpoint closer by. When I went to your level, Cody, I was really hoping it wouldn't be this difficult and long and hard. Well, I can't really cover the next level. This stream has gone long enough. The next level will be covered tomorrow. The next level would have been by Ryan, actually. See, if you don't rush forward, you have to wait for the pattern to sync up again. See what I mean? I'm just gonna use the... Yeah, by this point I'm just gonna use the level editor. Otherwise, we're gonna repeatedly die over and over and over and running low on time in the stream, so just for the sake of getting through this a bit faster. If I had more time on the stream, I'd do it the normal way. See, it's that one challenge over there that's starting to become really frustrating, and I can see why this stage got a negative score already. See, if you want to make this stage a bit more palatable to other players, please add more checkpoints, especially one just before that slide. There probably is a checkpoint right after that screen, knowing my luck, but... And your stage, Amazemaker used the same 20 screens pretty well, and it varied things up because you had enemies who were more difficult to deal with, and you had a lot of shortcuts. It made your stage feel more like a Metroidvania of sorts. Alright, here we are. Again, I wouldn't do this normally, but I'm running low on stream time and I want to get through this level a bit faster. This time I'm gonna rush forward. Or not. And just tiptoe off the platform. The other problem is I feel, compared with all the previous challenges, this is a phenomenal increase in difficulty. See, the rest of the challenges in the stage are fine, but these feel so much tougher than the rest. It seems simple at first, straightforward when you get the pattern down, but because you have to keep repeating those same screens over and over and over, it gets frustrating. Please ease up this part of the stage. Gotta wait for it to come back down. I'm slowly learning the exact patterns here. No, this is my leash. So close there. Yeah, second part of the Illusion Museum. That was that was a neat gimmick. Flipping gravity and whatnot. The other problem is that upper platform. See, if that upper platform didn't exist, that'd also make it so much easier. I'm really not having fun with this. If I keep failing here, I'm just gonna plonk Mega Man down over there. Okay, at last, after 20 deaths, I did it. Of course, the checkpoint is right over here. Please ease out that previous challenge and remove the first crash lift. That's a phenomenal increase in difficulty and a difficulty spike. If you know what to do, it doesn't seem that difficult, but if you don't, it's extremely annoying. I'm doing this from the perspective of an average Mega Man Maker player, and you can see the problem. Oh, I see. Welp. See, in this section the stage is so much easier than the last screen. Sorry if I sound so exasperated, but that one screen kind of destroyed my fun of the level. And that telly is gonna be the issue, but I can do it. Don't hope for that, Ryan. I was holding left on the controller. Now the engine's working against me. Yeah, this is turning into a Kaizo level, in terms of difficulty, or a really hard challenge level. And the other issue is that it's not the best designed. I feel the challenges and the expectations this level has in for the player is too inconsistent. On one hand, it starts fairly easy and suddenly, boom, it explodes in terms of difficulty. Oh. And now they have to do that again. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to expand past this. This is taking way too long. Normally I would do this normally, but if I did, then this stream would have been... I'd have to mercy kill this level. Plus I'm getting near the end of the stream, so sorry. Again, I normally wouldn't do this, but I'm getting near the end of the stream. Mini boss time, Sparkman. I like this boss battle though. Let's get out of here. I only have about 5 minutes left in the stream too, so I may need to end off this level earlier. Well, okay. Checkpoint was right over here. Remember, if I can't finish it here, I'm just gonna show off the rest of the level using the level editor. See, by this point, if I was playing through the stage normally, this is almost at 20 minutes long, so... And even if this was the Kaiser level, it wouldn't be the best designed. At least this section is actually very forgiving. Look how much time you get with the force beams and oh, of course. It would go for that. Honestly, this level is turning somewhere between a challenge level and Kaiser level. That's all I'll say before I'm getting into a more broken record form. Hardest level I've covered to this day. And not for the best reasons. Again, I was right over there, but this is this engine. Should always expect the worst. See, now it worked, but got fumbled. Plus, there's all the gotcha moments here, making things even tougher. That was my bad, and yeah, if I have to complete this stage normally, it's gonna take another 20 minutes, so I'm just gonna mercy kill this. I'm not having fun at all with this. Maybe in a better mood, I'll try this again in a future stream, perhaps by this point, but for now, I'll just mercy kill and show the rest off the level. I was about halfway through. See, at this point, I'm hesitant to call it a Kaiser level because it's on the upper end of challenge stage, but some of these challenges and gotcha moments can get a bit irritating, hence why the stage got a negative score. There are fun Kaiser levels to play and less fun for lesser skilled players to play. This is one of them. If it had double the checkpoints, I'd be a lot more okay with it. Plus, the difficulty balancing is inconsistent. See what that crashless segment near the first section, and now these get a bit easier than harder. Sorry, CODIJOYN, but I didn't really enjoy this experience. And this ending, yeah, it turns quite close to there. As I said, I wouldn't call this a Kaiser level, but it's close to there. Very difficult challenge level. Anyways, that ends off this stream. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I hope to see you all during tomorrow's morning stream. Toodles!